As liberal democracies, India and Australia can encourage free trade and help safeguard the Indo-Pacific. What are the potential areas of India-Australia relationship? What is Indo-Pacific region, and why is its strategic and economic significance is growing? Should Australia promote a trilateral defence and security partnership with India and the US in Indo-Pacific region? GS Paper 2, Bilateral, Regional and Global Groupings and Agreements Involving India and or affecting India's interests. What is the context about? Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull has begun the first day of his visit to India. Talks between the two leaders are expected to encompass the political relationship, trade, strategic ties, international security issues, science and innovation, and energy. India is Australia's fifth largest trading partner, with two-way trade worth $19 billion in 2015-16, but there is significant scope to expand. Australia views India's growing economic clout. It's on track to be the world's third largest economy by 2030, as also translating into a bigger strategic reach. What are the potential areas of India-Australia relationship? Australia is rich with minerals such as high-grade coal, natural gas, iron ore and gold. India needs constant supply of coking coal for steel industry. With rising environmental concerns, India cannot depend on domestic supply of coal and iron ore. A large part of Australia is desert, which makes it ideal for long-term mining without negative externalities. Australia has abundant potential for both wind and solar energy. Ever-increasing focus on renewable energy creates potential for Indian companies. Currently, Chinese and American companies dominating the market in Australia. The Australia-India Strategic Research Fund, worth more than $100 million, has enabled to collaborate in areas such as food security and health, and advance the boundaries of human knowledge in quantum computing, nanotechnology and astronomy. What is Indo-Pacific region and why is its strategic and economic significance is growing? The Indo-Pacific ranges from East Africa, across the Indian Ocean, to the Western and Central Pacific, including Japan and Australia. Within this vast area, cooperation between countries and systems of alliances form, such as cooperation between the US, Japan and Australia, countering trends, such as China's assertive behavior in the South China Sea, and its growing presence in the Indian Ocean. The region's strategic and economic significance is meanwhile growing. From South to East Asia, trade has surged and, especially with the rise of Asian powers like China and India, the Indo-Pacific incorporates some of the busiest sea lanes in the world. The rise in commerce creates political and strategic interests, along with concerns that these interests may be under threat with the rise of China and its assertive maritime behavior. Should Australia promote a trilateral defence and security partnership with India and the US in Indo-Pacific region? The Indian Ocean will likely be the scene of growing strategic instability in coming years. This gives Australia a very direct interest in promoting India's role alongside the US. Australia, the US and India have many shared interests in the Indian Ocean. India is now highly focused on the perceived threat from China. There is a strong view among Indian strategists that Beijing is challenging New Delhi's aspirations in the region. Australia is giving much greater recognition to the importance of the Indian Ocean region and the need for it to play an active role there. Australia also sees considerable value in India assuming an expanded regional security role alongside the US. There is much that can be achieved among the three countries in the Indian Ocean region.